Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing good. Hope your examinations went smooth. We are going to start with our general knowledge classes, and we are going to discuss pages 56 and page 57, which are maths logics. So we are going to talk about some maths logics in this class. So there are a few important formulas. These formulas are very important. They'll be used in your further classes as well as competitive examinations. First one is a plus b whole square. That means power. In power we have 2. It opens up into a square plus b square plus 2ab. Whereas if a minus b whole square we open, then we have one minus sign. The only difference between the two formulas given on top, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Then when we open a plus b whole cube, that means if 3 is in power, it opens in a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Notice that all the signs over here are plus. And in the next one, a minus b whole cube, we have a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. That means all the signs are minus, negative signs. Then the last one we have a plus b into a minus b. This is equals to a square minus b square, or vice versa. If it is asked a square minus b square, is it equals, it opens into a plus b into a minus b. Okay, these are very important formulas. These these will be used for deriving anything in your further classes also, so you should learn them properly. Next we have this question. There's one sort of grid that is given, and here we have to fill in the blanks, fill in the columns and rows in such a way that the sum of each row and sum of each column should be 34. That means sum of all the letters, all the digits in a row or all the digits in a column should be 34. I have shown the row and column arrow in the answer part. Okay, when we add, for example, taking first row 16 plus 5 plus 9 plus 4, it equals to 34. Similarly, taking first this was column, taking first row 16 plus 3 plus 2 plus 13, it again is equal to 34. So we can take any row, any column, it will, the sum should be 34. Next, this question, this I have left for you. You have to draw this figure without lifting your pencil. Just notice that there are 4 concentric circles. One is in between. So you should just make sure that you don't lift your pencil while drawing this. You can ask your family members. This is actually a fun question, so I did not do that for you. So I want you all to attempt it on your own. Next, again, this is a fun question. How many rectangles can you count in the following figure? You have to count number of rectangles, whether they are large ones, whether they are small ones, very small ones. There are many rectangles inside rectangles, and some rectangles are coming because of the embedded formation of this. So we need to count all the rectangles that are possible in this diagram. I want to know the answer from you again. Okay, and next, coming to this question, we need to find, we had to actually know the answer, what comes in between, in the middle. And here one pattern becomes, in such questions there is a pattern kind of formation. If you can notice the diagonals, for example, 1 is diagonally opposite to 7, 4 is diagonally opposite to 10, 2 is diagonally opposite to 8. When we subtract the smaller numbers from the larger ones, we get 6 in all the cases. For example, 8 minus 2 will produce 6, 7 minus 1 will produce 6, and 10 minus 4 will also produce 6. Okay, so these are a kind of patterns which we need to find out to know the answer. There's one question more given in your book which I have not solved for you. That is for you. You will have to solve yourself. This is one example that I have shown to you. So that question I expect you all to do. It's a similar kind of question to this. Okay, next we come to, this is again a fun question. We have to draw 4 straight lines joining all the notice this, all the red dots without lifting our pencil. That means we need to draw 4 lines without lifting our pencil, and we should make sure that all the 9 dots, all the 9 red dots are covered in the diagram. This is a fun exercise, you should do it yourself. Then we have these kind of questions where we need to find out the digits, and we need to fill the digits in the boxes to complete the equation. Okay, so we'll just calculate. This is a calculation based question. So we have the answers. I will just show you the answers. Okay, we just need to calculate what comes what when added. For example, 6 when added to 7 into 1 minus 8 divided by 4. We need to make sure the BODMAS rules. That means we should first solve bracket, then BODMAS, then we need to first bracket, then division, then multiplication, then addition and subtraction, and so on it goes on. So, okay, so keeping the rules of BODMAS, you should solve such type of questions and make them equal to the right hand side. Next, in this question, in the fourth triangle, we have to find out what should be in between. There's again one pattern that we need to find out using other 3 triangles, and with that pattern we need to solve the last triangle. So coming to the first triangle, if you notice, we have 6 in between. In the second triangle we have 9 in between. In the third one we have 4 in between, and in the last one what should come? 6 should come. I will tell you how I calculated this. We simply need to add all the corners. 5 plus 2 plus 2, it counts to 9, and we need to subtract 3 from each of the triangle. For example, taking second second triangle, 6 plus 3 plus 3, it counts to 12. 12 minus 3 is equals to 9. So we have in all the 3 triangles, this is the pattern. So we will use this pattern for our question for our query 1. That means 1 plus 3 plus 5, this equals to 9. 9 minus 6, that is equal to 9 minus 3 is equals to 6. Okay.